This conference will now be recorded.
Well, good morning, everybody. This is January 7th, 2021, 9 a.m. This is a Thursday morning. It is a special meeting for the Board of Commissioners for the Lake Stevens Sewer District, which has been properly posted. It is a remote meeting, obviously. As we go ahead and get started, I'm going to go ahead and read some comments that are appropriate for this meeting. So as required by the governor's series of proclamations beginning on March 24th, 2020, Lake Stevens Sewer District is holding its commissioners meeting remotely using the GoToMeeting platform. While this is not our normal way of doing business, we are glad we were able to ensure continuity of business operations. Members of the public who are participating, we are very grateful for your support and patience while we work through this interim way of doing business. Because this is a special meeting and there are only 2 agenda items that are going to have action this morning, there will be no public comment taken on those items at this time. They are just to pay vouchers that the district has an obligation to pay to make sure that our folks that have done work for the district are properly compensated for the work that they have done. Board members, we're going to just take attendance by calling your name. Please indicate whether or not you can clearly hear me so others on the line can also hear you. We need to do this and do our very best to make sure that we speak one at a time so the minute taker, which this is also recorded, can make proper notes of that. So beginning with that, I'll go ahead and call on Commissioner Koshy. Could you hear me or can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you.
Excellent. Commissioner Stevenson, can you hear me?
Yes, very well.
Perfect. So with that being said, we will go ahead and start with agenda items. This is number 2 in the packet. The first one being is a change order number 3 for the parking lot project. It is in the amount of $10,080.78, but I will turn that over to our Assistant General Manager, who will walk us through this. I think you're still on mute.
All right, sorry about that. So change order number 2 or 3 is a reconciliatory change order to reconcile quantities that were actually rendered over what were estimated. The final tally on those items is the $10,080.78. The change order's been reviewed by legal or by engineering and district staff and is recommended for approval.
Any other commissioners? Not seeing anybody wave their arms here or say anything. I think Commissioner Koshy might have something, or he just wants to make a motion in regards to that.
I'd just like to make a motion that we approve change order 3 in regards to the district office parking lot in the amount of $10,080.78.
I second that.
Can I get you also?
Whoops, I'm sorry.
Can we also get authorization to sign it?
I'll amend my motion to also provide authorization to sign it by either the assistant general manager or the general manager.
And I second that.
So there has been a first and a second on change order number 3 with an amendment authorizing the staff to finalize the parking lot project with the change order. The change order in the amount of $10,080.78. Any further discussion on this? Not seeing any indication of that. I'll call for the vote. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
It has passed. Thank you, everybody, for the hard work on that. And then we'll move on down to the final progress payment and final contract voucher for the parking lot project and turn this over to staff.
All right, so because change order 3 was included in the final progress payment for the parking lot project. The board will need to approve the payment of the final progress payment estimate. And because the project is physically complete, the our district staff's also asking for authorization to sign the final contract voucher so we can begin closing out the project.
Perfect, thank you. Any questions, comments, concerns by the members of the board? Not seeing anybody wanting to raise any objections to that. We'll go ahead and call for a motion to approve the final progress payment and final contract voucher for the parking lot project for the Vernon business.
Can I say one thing? Can you mention the check number in here for my minutes?
Yes, I can, Tara. So it's check number 8237 in the amount of $32,725.25.
32, I didn't write fast enough. 32 what?
$725.25.
All righty. All right, I make a motion that we finalize our contract in regards to the parking lot project and authorize a payment of $32,725.25 on check number 8237. And if there's any additional items that need to be signed to close this out, to authorize Assistant General Manager to do so.
I second.
So it has been moved and seconded to approve the final progress payment and final contract voucher, authorizing the staff to sign that. Any further discussion? Seeing and hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
That motion has been approved. Thank you. So there's nothing else left on the agenda. We are going to have an executive session. I anticipate this to be at least 30 minutes, but knowing how an elected works in this business, it might take up to an hour, but we're going to start at 30 minutes. I will let our legal go ahead and announce the RCWs in regards to that. There is no action to follow, from my understanding. It's just going to be a legal update, so we will go from there. And Brad, I will turn it over to you, or Kenneth.
If you want me to say, Brad, I want to make sure that we state a specific time that we will return, and we can always extend. With the chair allowing me, I would like to say that we will return at 9:45 a.m. and the purpose of the meeting is to discuss potential litigation 4230110I. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else by anybody as we get ready to move into executive session? Not hearing anything. Oh, go ahead, Brad.
I was just going to say the only thing I would add to what Ken had said is that there's no, and you referenced this, there's no action anticipated and no announcement anticipated upon return to the regular session. So.
Okay. Well, I will let staff go ahead and get us ready to go into this thing shortly. I know I don't have any control over the recordings or anything like that, or locking them out. So that is up to staff to do that for us, and we will go ahead and go into that shortly. So thank you, everybody, as we get ready to go into executive session.
This conference will now be recorded.
For the Board of Commissioners for Lake Stevens Sewer District in their special meeting on January 7th, 2021. It is currently, well, it's 0940. We'll call 9:45 hours. We are going to extend our executive session till at least 10:15.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, it is 10:15. The Board of Commissioners for the Lake Stevens Sewer District are back in regular session. As previously stated, there is no action to follow the executive session. That was just, I would entertain a motion at this time to adjourn.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
It has been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your time, and I'm sure we'll all be talking sooner than later.
Take care,
Talk to
y'all.
you later. Bye now.
Thank you.
Aye.
Bye.
This conference will now be recorded.